Yeah, let's see what this ranger has to say.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
You must be Ranger Price.
The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
I am sure the people of Neon want to uphold the law.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
Won't cause trouble.
Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may usually pass for justice in Neon.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Are you sure this informant of yours is trustworthy?
This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call.
You get a lot of unwanted visitors?
Of course. Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, then I don't get involved.
People need to learn from their mistakes.
From what I've seen, people who learn from their mistakes are not common.
Aren't you worried that your badge makes you a target here?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction.
Your choice to be stationed on Neon?
Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well.
Any advice for a Freestar Ranger deputy working on Neon?
Stay out of people's business until you can't. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you.
Let's go to Billy Clayton.
Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two...
I wonder if he'll finish what he's saying.
You understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War. The pirates use them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
What them going upstairs walking reminds me of. Remember when Andromeda had that running bug where they looked like they were kind of squatting? Mass Effect Andromeda. That's what that kind of reminds me of.
Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need?
Stolen Hope Tech ship landed here recently. I need information on the pilot.
A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Everything in Neon has a price.
Maybe this will jog your memory.
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you can do for me.
If you ask me, there are better uses for credits.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
Part of the job, yeah.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
An all too familiar story in this city.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but... found me anyway.
What syndicate are you talking about?
The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear.
I'll talk to this loan shark. You better make it worth my time.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
My partner and I talked about transferring the
Here we are.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
I need to get in there. It's important.
Do you now?
You can't just have anyone going through. I get it. It must be hard for you to say no all the time.
Well, that's... thank you.
I know you'd like to help me out if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Ugh. I do not understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
Well, you know on Drasia, though, she don't like neon.
I gotta ask for a bigger cut next time.
A new customer, perhaps? Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
I'm here about a debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I do not find that very amusing.
Billy doesn't owe you a thing. The debt was his brother's.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
That's none of your business.
But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
I'm asking
Then
for your
offer me
cooperation
something I
here.
want, and I'll consider it.
You're wasting your time. Billy hasn't got the money.
Well, that ain't wrong.
I'm sure there's a way we can both walk away happy.
Maybe so.
Huh. Uncle says.
I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
Back over to Billy.
Don't make assumptions. Be ready for anything.
Did you talk to Goodman?
I took care of it. You don't need to know how.
Okay, sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information. Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
She's been in there before. Ryujin, or however you say it.
You just haven't had a run-in with those balloon crazies yet. That'll change your mind.
The astral lounge got you down. You're in the right place.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
There's no need to make this difficult.
That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
You jacked a ship from Hope Tech. Don't bother denying it.
So I stole a ship. Nobody got hurt. I didn't even keep the damn thing. It was a contract. I was hired to get it for some men. Don't even know where it is now. It was just a job.
They were mercenaries who threatened a woman to get her farm.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
They're still trying to make things right. Help me out.
I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Did Maya say why the First needed the Hope Tech ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. It tends to make people uncomfortable.
Did she say where she was being treated?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
Why would you agree to such a risky job?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Oh,
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
What do you know about the man that you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
That's all I need for now. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yeah, but if you so much as look at another ship...
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, it's a move.
We're off to Aquila. Kind of weird. In other games, Fallout 4, Skyrim and stuff, the NPCs were on a day-night cycle. They go to bed, open up their stores. Here, these people are up 24/7. Kind of why I used Advanced Need 76 in Fallout 4. You gotta be on a sleep cycle. If you're up too long, you'll suffer penalties. If you stay up way too long, you'll end up passing out. Maybe Flashy Joe will make something like that for Starfield.
Look who it is. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Didn't really care for it.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Ranger Price says you can crack this encrypted slate.
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
You don't get out much, do you?
Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Ashta waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks.
How long will it take to break the encryption?
It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions.
Fair enough. Well, I'm counting on you, Alex.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Oh, what an asshole.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
He had a magazine in his office or something. Maybe.
Let's talk for a minute.
Sure. I could target you.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
I did, yeah. She was a shipjacker named Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thanks. I can get in the hang of this.
You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. A start. What did you learn from this starship thief?
Scored big time. Got the names of two high-ranking first members, Maya Cruz and Marco.
Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
You think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
What else can you tell me about Maya Cruz?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
I need some information to track them down.
Like what?
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Marco's keeping his location a secret. I could have found him.
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
That's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Looks like we're off to the Red Mile. And you know, we're at the clinic.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop on your investigation.
Great. That'll save us both some time.
Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
He had some kind of urgent medical issue, so I'm confident she's here.
Well, every Ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge. Is he fond of the idea of me being here? Bunch of stuffy eggheads, he is. Except Arnie. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
That's definitely not a coincidence.
I'll take your word for it. So who's the suspect you're after?
Almost a former soldier named Maya Cruz. She fought bravely in Colony War.
Former soldier, huh? Yeah, they say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore.
The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a medical emergency that required long-term care.
That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Nice hat.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
There must be someone who fits her description, at least partially.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
If I could find a source of the computer issues, that might lead me to Maya.
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing recycled air.
Someone authorized you to be in here? Just don't cause any problems.
That was easy.
I don't mean to be rude, but unless this is a medical emergency, please get someone else to help you. Yes, what do you want?
Could really use your help. I need to talk to someone in a VIP wing.
I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you?
Deputy Boceifus, at your service. I really need your help.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Flexibility clearly is not one of his virtues.
Just hear me out for a minute.
I'm a busy man, so make it quick.
Help me protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
That sounds serious. Maybe you're right.
People I'm hunting for are murderers, Doctor.
I'm not denying that you make a good point.
Innocent people could be in real danger here.
I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering.
The person you are protecting is complicit in the deaths of innocent people.
That's truly awful.
A lot of people are in danger. Help me keep them safe.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
I'm tracking mercenaries who are cold-blooded killers. And they will kill again.
I didn't realize. All right, that's enough. I can see there's no dissuading you. I suppose I could make an exception just this once. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
This way.
Thanks, Rebecca. Really, you don't need to worry. I've got a year under my belt. Career to go.
I have never required treatment here, and I hope that I never meet your death. Once again, we are triumphant.
Whoa. Search for clues. Still searching for clues in here. I'll be on his computer. Plate of it. Go to Sakharov. Alright, we're going to be off to Sakharov. Alright, we're at the asteroid station where this girl's supposed to be at. Maya. Out of Stroud Eklund stuff, or an old Stroud Eklund station.
Hello. I have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
about it. Three KV. Forever. If she's any better at throwing grenades and Sarah is. We'll find out.
Until next time. These crystals must be valuable to have warranted such an elaborate mining operation.
Going to see if there's any magazines laying around. Thank you. Eventually I'll work on some crafting. So far I hadn't really needed to. Nasty place. Shit.
hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue. No matter how complex, robot behavior is programmed and quite predictable. I find that reassuring.
I wonder what... You got these crystals here. They could have been used for something.
Spending time in a geode in space was not on my to-do list today, but it is very impressive. Did you need something? I am always willing to carry an extra weapon. Or two. Or three.
Spacesuit. Oh, she's in an advanced club. Okay.
Ah, yes, we are done. I never had the patience for computer systems.
I don't have the patience for the lock-picking minigame in this game. That's why I use that mod. There's a lot of gravity on this asteroid. Ooh. Go get it, Andrea.
Ordnance going out! Is that for selling later or personal use?
Why is she sitting here in a work desk? Blackers. What's this?
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
You know, there's a actually don't get a whole lot. Well, I guess it depends on where you sell it. Somebody may offer a better price for it. And mine did nothing to me. So used to the Pit Boy light. This flashlight sucks.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
This is for you!
you doing up there?
Total system failure.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it.
No,
You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace.
I'm not leaving until I have some information about the first.
Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here, and leave me in peace.
Search around this area, see there's a magazine.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
We're going up. Looks like I think we gotta head back to the rock. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna head back to the rock. Alright, we are back at the rock to turn in the slate. Be decrypted.
Hey, Deputy.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
Good to me.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Here you go, hotshot.
Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Hey there, Deputy.
I guess we gotta head to the Red Mile next.